What is your American dream?
My American dream would be to end school mass shootings.
My dream for America is peace. I've been wanting that like all the time.
Dream America is toys.
My American dream is to become a professional ballerina.
My dream for America is everyone could have fireworks everywhere since some people can't see the fireworks from here.
My dream for America is for people to understand how this country was brought about, make the American dream possible for all citizens.
My dream for America is a unified country.
My dream for America is to nurture young entrepreneurs, especially in the minority community. We need to strengthen the economic power in the Afro-American community.
My American dream is what I'm living right now every day, and that's to enjoy my family, my friends, and my coworkers every day and get involved in my community and do my best to be the change that I see that needs to be.
Everyone has a right to the American dream. Welcome everybody, it is Fri-Yay, it is Pop-Up Fri-Yay, July 2nd, right Yo-Yo?
Yes.
All day long, July 2nd. Somewhere out there also on July 2nd is Vanessa Contreras. What's happening? How you doing?
No, I am doing phenomenal. Can we just talk about the American dream, the little girl and the fireworks?
Oh, right. I just want everybody to be able to watch it. I was like, that's so sweet. That is so sweet.
Like literally, sis, literally, little sis, me too.
I just want everybody to have fireworks. Right?
Isn't it great? Isn't it great to be 8 years old? Isn't it great to be 8 years old? Right?
It is. Nothing like it.
Right? You're just everything's possible when you're 8, right?
You guys are just ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
I just cannot. You guys
are you ready for the weekend? Is the squad ready for the weekend?
I'm sure the squad is.
Do you think the squad has any good plans? Barbecues, fireworks,
family time,
beach, park, rooftop, street corner.
I'm trying to do all
burgers.
of those.
You're doing all those.
I'm trying to do
You're doing street corner, rooftop,
beach,
park,
and barbecue.
Wait.
Drinks.
And fireworks.
And what about Sidewalk Cafe?
No.
You
could do that any weekend.
Right. That's not July 4th weekend.
That's not July 4th weekend.
What about club?
But can I just say?
Yes.
Can I just say?
Mm-hmm.
We are all in the New York tri-state area somewhere right now.
Yes.
But if we were all in Miami, we would be on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
This is
true.
Not
not to say you can't be on a boat in New York, but it just seems like there's a lot more boats in Miami, right?
And I'd rather see the water in Miami than the water here in New York.
Yeah, the water in New York's a little murky here in New York, right?
Yeah, real secret.
What is the squad doing?
Yes.
I wonder. What are you doing, Vanessa?
So I'm actually helping my parents move from their apartment to their dream home here in New Jersey.
Nice.
That's actually why I'm up here.
Nice.
So we're in the midst of a major move, and
geez.
I'll be helping.
Congratulations!
That's exciting.
That's
We've
exciting.
lived in that home for 18 years in that apartment. 18.
Wow.
Is that where you grew up?
Yeah. So I'm
is
very
it
emotional
sad
this
that
weekend.
your parents are getting rid of your childhood home? Is that sad for you?
I mean, yes, but their new home, I'll be here quite often.
Right.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did they give you a room, or they're just like you could just sleep on the couch in the day?
Oh, please.
Do you get your own room? Because that'll tell you whether or not your parents want you to come back.
There's plurals. There's options there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because like the parents who are like
the American dream.
Yeah, that's
You know,
an American dream
That's
right
true.
there.
You know, the parents who tell their kids, we have a living room. You can stay on the couch. We'll pull out the mattress.
Right,
They
right.
don't want the kids coming back. But if they say, "Oh, we got your room. We're setting it up," then they want you back.
Yeah, we're Dominican immigrants that have been here. I'm about to be 30 years old. We came when I was 3.
Right.
Wow.
And my parents have just made it happen. So
Wow.
Squad,
That's
it's
fantastic.
all possible.
I love it.
Turn on your notifications
Yes.
because this is where you guys need to be.
And I am sure, or maybe I'm not sure. You tell me. I'm sure they did not come with millions in their pocket. They came with the clothes on their back and a dream, right? And look at their children and look at where they are now.
That part.
It's a beautiful
So,
thing.
Right?
Congrats.
And you know how many people, I'm sure, Jonathan, your parents, same
Same
right?
thing. Same thing.
And you know how many people that I speak to who say, I'm doing it for my kids,
Yeah.
okay? And then when you see your kids doing well, you're like,
It's a beautiful thing.
It's all worth
It's like, honestly, I feel like it's the best gift you can give them.
Right.
You know, that's how I feel for at least my family. I'm sure it's the same for
right,
you.
because your family immigrated as well.
Yeah,
Right.
for the future, because they didn't even have kids yet. They just said, I don't want my kids to be living here and go through what I had to go through.
Right,
So
right. And
they sacrificed everything.
Right.
Didn't know anybody here.
And I saw a pic. I haven't met all of your family, but I've seen lots of pictures. They're all very successful, beautiful family.
Very.
Everybody's
Oh,
nobody's
family,
crying for
yeah.
anybody in your family. So they all did very well
Yes,
too, right?
yes. American dream.
It is.
That's what it is.
You should be doing your own American dreams.
I know.
Right?
We should.
I don't know why that just came from the heart. Squad. Let's get it.
All right, let's say hello to the squad. I hope they're as successful themselves, their families.
Oh, yes.
Dante Chili Wright, squad up. Latoya His Forever Peterson, squad up. How are you, Jewel Delph? Squad up. Paulette Rowe, Tanisha Brown, Mavo Tom, Jessica Kalimi, how are you, Stargirl? Up. And Joan Ambitious Powell and Stargirl with a pre-comment of the day.
I saw that. I already knew you.
Brad, I mean, if she's going to give me this much love, I gotta do it as a pre-comment. Right, Brad, you are so loved and appreciated. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Was so nervous to speak to you this week. I spoke to her on the phone, and she says to me, I feel like I'm talking to King George. I'm terrified. I go, Stargirl, come on, man, it's just me. She was so nervous to speak to you this week. You would think it was Prince. Oh, she even said it right here. You would think it was Prince George calling me, but nope, it was just the King of Immigration. Love you, Brad. She even said,
That's so funny.
Yeah. Gay McLaughlin, squad up. How are you? And Alicia Pendergrass, positive vibes. Melanie Abiola Aline, squad up. We are only into positive vibes, right, Nesquik? Negative.
You know me.
Negative. See you later.
All energy, friends. All energy. All energy.
Asila Enoch, squad up. Westman, Shadi Manduri, squad up. How are you? Kat Haynes. And Lincoln A. Vanessa, what's wrong with your mic? I don't know.
Oh no, you guys
It's
hear me all
low,
right?
weak, and muffled. Lincoln A. complaining about
Jeez.
Vanessa's mic.
Oh wow. Sorry.
Sorry, Lincoln
Working
A.
on it.
We are terribly, terribly sorry, Lincoln A. She will be working on her mic issues. All next week, we're going to get it all sorted out.
That part.
Effective immediately.
Thank you very much. Yes. All right, Jonathan and Vanessa, take it away, guys.
Absolutely. All right, squad. I need you guys to remember to share because we're going to start schmoozing with Brad, talking about some Fri-Yay stories. We love the Fri-Yay stories. To start off our weekend with a smile, including one about a woman who fulfilled a lifelong dream at the Yankee Stadium on Monday night.
And it's 4th of July weekend, squad. So Brad is going to enlighten us with some trivia on the holiday.
And of course, you can always call us at the number scrolling on the bottom. Also, the number flashing on your screen right now, Brad Show Live, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK, 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to call. to get your immigration questions because it's a pop-up. Here's a secret, right?
Mm-hmm.
A secret. On pop-up days, we don't have as many calls because people don't know when we're coming on. So if you really want to get your call in, usually by this time, the phones are locked too late. But we have open lines right now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But you got to be in the know for the pop-up. So call us right now, 1-800.
So make sure to share.
That's right, 1-800-529-5465. And you ready to start schmoozing on Fri-Yay?
Let's schmooze.
All right, it's 4th of July weekend, guys. That means only one thing. Somebody in Brooklyn's going to be eating a lot of hot dogs. Jonathan's going to be on a rooftop.
Yes.
And lots of people are going to be barbecuing in a park.
That part.
Let me tell you what we're celebrating here.
What are we celebrating?
The 4th of July is what? It is the... Vanessa and Jonathan. Take you back to elementary school history. The 4th of July is celebrating what event?
America's independence.
What event? What happened on the 4th of July? How did we become independent?
1776.
Yes, we signed the Declaration of Independence. Close enough.
Is it 1776?
It is 1776.
All right.
On July 4th, 1776.
I got a part
a bunch of guys got together in Philadelphia and they wrote a letter to King George. And they said, King, you're done. We're independent now. And then King George says, and then started a war. And then the United States won the war. But this was the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It was not actually officially signed on July 4th. Actually, signed on July 2nd today. So 2 days later, on July 4th, you see, I just even learned something new. I thought it was signed on July 4th. 2 days later on July 4th, it was ratified by vote. But it was all signed on July 2nd. So actually today
is the actual
anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It was ratified by vote on July 4th and then sent by carrier pigeon on a very slow boat to England. It probably took months and months for King George to realize.
Damn, wait, what?
Yeah, he's like, it's like Christmas time. What is this thing signed on July 4th? There was no internet back then. Right. Took months to find out that they signed this thing. And on July...
Happy Independence Day.
That's right. On July 8th, there was a public reading of the Declaration. It took place on in the Pennsylvania State House, now Independence Hall in Philadelphia. Have you ever been there? That's where the Liberty Bell is.
I might have passed by.
Yeah, and the printer John Dunlop made about 200 copies of this Declaration of Independence. They were distributed around the 13 states, but there's not too many that are left right now. There are only, how many left? There are only 26 left in the world that are known. In 1776, on August 2nd, the Declaration was officially ratified. John Adams considered July 2nd to be the day when the Americans actually declared their independence. So he envisioned the celebration on July 2nd, but America decided to do it on July 4th when it was ratified by the Congress. Who is the largest signature on the Declaration of Independence?
Ben Franklin.
Wrong. Do you know the old saying, where's your John Hancock?
John Hancock.
Right.
Jeez.
John Hancock, the largest, because he wrote he wrote his signature larger than anybody else. He really hated the king, and he said, this king is going to see that I really mean business.
He's probably like cussing while he was writing that.
So John, when people say, where's your John Hancock? That's from there.
I need to see your signature.
Let me see your signature. Now, 27 are only accounted for. I said 26. It's 27 declarations of independence are left around the world. One was found in the back of a picture frame at a tag sale about 10 years ago, and it was sold at auction for $8.14 million.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's like one of those Nicolas Cage National Treasure type situations, right?
8.4 mil?
Don't you love those movies, National Treasure? He's like looking for like the secret American
I do.
Revolution stuff.
That is
yeah.
wild.
I always really did enjoy history.
Could you imagine like opening the back of your picture frame and like seeing the Declaration of Independence?
How happy would you be?
What?
How happy would you be? Like, I mean, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy would you be if you went to a tag sale? You bought a picture for $10. You said, I'm going to change the frame, and you go, oh my God, here's the Declaration of Independence.
There isn't a number that has been created.
No, but honestly, how it was definitely traveled on ships. Like these documents back in the day, really and truly.
Yeah.
There was no internet.
Right.
Right.
That's why I said King George must have taken months and I don't know when King George found out, but it probably was around Christmas time. Right? King George finally found out, damn, they've been independent for 6 months.
For 6 months?
What the heck, man?
I definitely can't take it back now.
Yeah. So Vanessa,
how did we miss that? How did we miss that?
So Vanessa, has anybody said in the comments what they're doing? I'm interested in what the squad is doing.
Well, Danish Danny said 4th of July 2017, I met my girlfriend. That's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
I'm here
nice.
on YouTube. I am getting a bunch of questions. And firstly, do you boys hear me better? There were more comments about my sound.
Yeah, you just got to get closer. Got to get closer to your microphone, probably.
Yeah. I just switched it up. on Skype.
Okay.
So it should be better.
Okay, good. So, anybody else?
No.
I'm hanging local. I'm not going anywhere. I usually travel, but I'm staying local right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do travel.
Yeah, I travel a lot, but I'm going to stay local this weekend. I'll be working. I'll be in the office tomorrow. No rest for the weary. No rest for the weary. And by the way, programming note, because of July 5th is the actual federal holiday that's celebrated, because we will have no show on Monday. Mm-hmm. We'll be back live on Tuesday. Programming note.
Okay.
Meanwhile, did you see this? The bride.
Oh. Carol Anderson, the Tiger, said, I will be spending time with my family. They will be over for dinner.
Oh, all the little cubs.
And I said that, remember, family time.
All the little cubs are coming over.
Aww.
Those little kids are coming over to see Carol. All the little cubs and kids.
Cool cats.
Yeah, all those cool cats. Meanwhile, let's see some fun news here. It's Fri-Yay. No pumpkin.
Yeah, let's get into Fri-Yay.
Yeah. There's a bride. I don't know if you saw this. Esther Andrews. She got 430,000 views on TikTok because she knitted her wedding dress on the New York City subway.
What?
Yeah, the gown flows into layers and tiers, creating a flowing vintage-inspired lace effect. She finished the dress a day before the wedding, according to the TikTok that she shares. The knitting extraordinaire knows a thing or two about knitting high-end designs. While living in New York City, Andrews designed knitwear collections for Diane von Furstenberg and Morgan Lane before moving back to Indiana.
Wow.
So she was a fashion designer.
Wow.
But the thing is that she knitted her whole... Why would you go on a subway and knit your wedding dress? Wouldn't your wedding dress be kind of dirty?
No, more importantly, which stop? Which stop on the subway?
I don't know if I would want my wedding dress on the subway, personally.
Maybe, it might be, just a place of comfort for her. Like how people go and like to read at a cafe. Maybe she gets comfort at a subway. I mean, it made story.
Jonathan, you do a great job at just tying it all together. I really
She looks real comfortable.
She just sat around on the subway, riding the subway, knitting her wedding dress. It's a little off.
I don't know.
It's a little off, but okay.
I have off things.
It's 2021. It's a judge for someone.
But I also have off things. I have little things that I have to make sure I do because it either gives me nostalgic feelings or just makes me feel good. And it's really off to other people, but to me it makes me feel good. So maybe that's her story.
Meanwhile, this is a bit trifling, but a nice. I'm on to the next story. I'm sorry, I'm reading the next story already.
Okay.
It's a bit trifling, but a nice end to the story. Would you believe this, Vanessa? In 1961, a woman by the name of Gwen Goldman wrote the New York Yankees. You know the New York Yankees baseball. Mm-hmm. All right. She wrote a letter, said, "Hey, I'd like to apply for a job to be the bat boy." You know, the bat boy's the kid who comes in, after after Babe Ruth or whoever's up to bat hits a home run, he grabs the bat.
Right.
So it's out of the play. So nobody trips over the bat.
Got you.
Okay, so that's what the bat boy does. After they get a hit, the guy drops the bat, you run to first base, the bat boy's got to come and grab the bat so nobody trips over it. So they wrote back a letter, the New York Yankees, on June 23rd, 1961.
Wow.
And they said, while we agree with you that girls are certainly as capable as boys and no doubt would be an attractive addition on the Yankee playing field, I assure you can understand that this is a game dominated by men, and as a young lady such as yourself, you would feel out of place in the dugout, so you could not work for us as a bat boy.
I'm surprised they even sent a letter back.
Yes,
That's
in
actually...
1961. So her dreams, her dreams were shattered. She only wanted to be a bat boy. She finally, at the age of 60 years after she was rejected, the Yankees invited her back to be, for one night only, to be the bat boy.
Wow.
Yes, the oldest bat lady in Yankee history, 70-year-old Gwen Goldman. She got to be the bat girl on Monday night. She said it was a thrill of a lifetime, times a million. I actually got to be out in the dugout too. I threw out a ball. I met the players. It goes on and on. They set up a day for me. That is something special I would never have expected.
That's actually awesome.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Right?
Yeah.
What is with all the touching? This is such a great.
It's real fuzzy.
It's fuzzy Fri-Yay.
Without having the fuzzy.
It's fuzzy Fri-Yay. And lastly, our last thing, workers at a New Hampshire restaurant said they were stunned when a customer left a $16,000 tip on a $37 bill. That's a pretty damn good tip. Boy, that must have been the best cheeseburger and french fries the guy ever ate. Michelle McCoon, a bartender at the Stumbling Bar and Grill in Londonderry, New Hampshire, said the customer, who is not a regular, had ordered a couple of hot dogs, a cocktail, and a fried pickle. He is a mystery man. Employees called owner Mike Zarella to tell him about the unusual tip. Zarella told WMUR-TV it was on the credit card statement. They put it down next to the register and said 3 times, "Don't spend it all in one place." That's what made her flip it over and look. And she's like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" And he said, "Yes, I want you to have it. You guys work very hard."
Aww.
Now, the bar manager talked to the gentleman. He said, "No, it's $16,000 because they were saying it was a mistake for $160. And he said, "No, 3 times. It's $16,000. The restaurant pools tip, so the money will be split amongst the 8 servers. Jonathan Yo-Yo Elias, it's time you admit it. That was a very nice gesture on your part, Jonathan, to leave the go up to New Hampshire and leave the $16,000 tip. We are waiting to see where you will go this weekend to leave your next $16,000 tip. Jonathan has decided he's going to be doing this on a weekly basis.
All I know is, if you guys are
that was out of control.
Listen, if you guys are watching now, I didn't want my name out. You know what I mean? I did not want my name out. But you're welcome. Yeah,
Jonathan, where will you be leaving your $16,000 tip this weekend?
We're going to find out next week because they're going to throw it out to the news station again.
Every time, because this is always in the news, every couple of months, there's always somebody who leaves like this crazy tip. I'm telling you, it's Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo's doing it every time.
Listen, that's my writing.
All right, that's our Friday Fri-Yay news.
Yes.
In today's Braducation, I'm going to explain how an illegal search and seizure by the police will ultimately break down for the prosecution in court. Let's watch. My goal is straightforward, to make the law usable and easy to understand for everyone. All of us in the United States have equal rights and should have an equal opportunity and a right to justice. I'm here to help because I want everybody to achieve their American dream. I'm Brad Bernstein, and this is your decriminalization Braducation. I'm not here to tell you what you want to know. I'm here to tell you what you need to know. My objective is to make the law easy for you to understand so that you can use the justice system, know your rights, take advantage of the law, and achieve your American dream. When a police officer has probable cause that a crime is being committed by you, the officer has a right to arrest you. This notion of probable cause comes from the 4th Amendment to the United States Constitution. It protects people from unreasonable search and seizures. It is not a guarantee against all searches, but just those that are unreasonable. If a police officer pulls you over or approaches your vehicle, provide the paperwork they ask for. But if they ask to search your vehicle, whether you have something to hide or not, your answer should always be no. No, you cannot search my vehicle. Your right is that the police cannot search your vehicle. You may notice that the police sometimes, when they stop your vehicle, look through the windows. It's because they're only allowed to search your car if they have reasonable suspicion that a crime is being committed based on what they see in plain sight. So if you have nothing in plain sight in your car, whatever they find would not be admissible in court because it was an illegal search, and the case against you would be thrown out of court. That is why the police always ask for permission to search your car. If you give them permission, it's no longer an illegal search. You invited the police to search your car. And if you are inside the vehicle and they find something incriminating, and maybe you're just the passenger in the car, whatever they find, even if it has nothing to do with you, you are still criminally liable for what is discovered. So that is why everyone in the car should say no to a police search. If 1 of 4 people in a car says yes, then the police are invited to search, and you never know what the police may find. So, you're pulled over on the side of the road in a car. Ultimately, the police are going to do what they feel like because they have ultimate power over you. The playing field is not level out on the street. The playing field levels out when you get into a courtroom and your lawyer tells a judge that whatever was discovered in your car that got you arrested does not matter because it was obtained illegally in an illegal search. Many cases are won based upon a professional breakdown of the police officer's story on cross-examination. When the district attorney questions the officer on the stand, the story will always sound pretty good, saying, yeah, I found drugs in the trunk. But on cross-examination, the police officer is going to get unraveled if no one in the car gave that officer permission to look in the trunk. And if the cop did not have permission to open the trunk or open the car door or have reasonable permission to search the car because he or she saw something in plain sight, or if they did not have a warrant from a judge, because no cop has a warrant to search when they pull you over, it's not like they have this in their back pocket, you are going to win and walk out of court. And if you are arrested by the police, remember that you have the right to a government-appointed lawyer if you cannot afford one. By the way, you can check out all of our educations on OnlyFans. I am the only fully clothed attorney on OnlyFans. Maybe there's more, but I believe I'm the only one. And maybe the only fully clothed male on OnlyFans, too.
Right.
It's absolutely free on OnlyFans. We'll see what happens. You can also check out our educations every Wednesday on Pornhub. I will also be fully clothed there as well. No, our educations are not on Pornhub.
Yes, no.
Not yet.
Not yet, at least. Right.
Not yet.
All right, let's go to you got a question, I got an answer. All right, let's go to Leslie in Stream Valley, New York. I guess maybe Valley Stream, New York. Leslie,
hello, Brad.
How are you? Is it Valley Stream, New York, I assume, right?
Yes, in Valley, New York.
Valley Stream,
I'm good.
okay.
Thank you so much.
What's going on?
I thank you for your show. I'm a great fan of your show. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you. What's going on?
Yes, I have a couple questions to ask you. I'm on arriving alien. In 2013, I filed for asylum, but the case has been administratively closed. And then I got married in 2018. Me and my wife, we have a child together, but the marriage didn't.
When you
go
say
very
you're an
well.
arriving alien, you came to the airport and applied for asylum?
No, I I went to the border, to the Mexico border.
You went to the Mexican border and you applied for asylum and they paroled you into the United States of America.
Yes.
And did you get a hearing before an immigration judge?
Yes.
And did you get, I assume you got denied and got ordered removed, correct?
No, I didn't order removed.
What happened?
But my lawyer asked a PD for me at prosecutorial discretion.
You got prosecutorial discretion?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so you can file an adjustment of status now as an arriving alien. I would still file a waiver even though you got the prosecutorial discretion. Even though you probably don't need it, I would file it anyway so you don't have a problem with immigration. But you would file directly with USCIS. You don't have to go back before the immigration judge.
Yes, I wanted, but I got married, and then
Correct.
my wife filed for me.
Right. And what happened?
Yes, she filed for me. She filed for me.
And what happened?
Throughout the marriage, there was a lot of abuse, and then there
so
was
now
an
you want to
accident.
change this. Did you change it to a VAWA? You want to change this to a VAWA?
Yes, I got filled for VAWA, but it's been like 16 months.
Uh-huh.
They sent me on the fingerprint. I already did the fingerprint. It's been like 6-7 months ago.
Right.
And then
VAWAs take over 2 years. VAWAs take over 2 years.
But do you think that my VAWA case can be approved without the prima facie?
I think if you did not get a prima facie, that you're going to get an RFE, for sure. Because you were not able to prove all the elements at a bare minimum for getting the approval of the VAWA. So your expectation is that you are going to get an RFE for more evidence. That doesn't mean you can't prove at the RFE stage all the elements that are required to win your VAWA case, which would be good moral character, proof of a bona fide marriage, and proof of the abuse.
Yes.
So my answer
my
answer to you is you get to bite the apple again. Whether you win or not, I don't know anything about your case.
Oh, I understand. But
if you have an attorney and you didn't get a prima facie, maybe you need a second opinion. That would be my opinion.
Oh, okay, I understand. Thank you.
Hold on 1 second.
I got another question, please.
What is the second question?
So if my VAWA get approved and then they call me for the interview and then my case has been approved, I have the residency. So can I return to my home country safely without a problem?
No, because you had applied for asylum, so there could always be an issue that you said at one point that you were scared to return home to your country, and now you're not so scared to return home anymore. So I would have a discussion with an attorney before you travel.
Oh, I understand. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's go to Prince in Providence, Rhode Island. Prince.
Yes, sir. How we doing, Brad?
Good. What's up?
Simple domestic that is eligible for expungement by next year. However, I'm trying to be qualified for the Liberian Relief Act that expires this year, at the end of this year.
Right.
Should I just file now? Because the simple domestic is all I have, and everything else has been expunged, and I understand that they're accepting expungements right now.
They are not accepting expungements. I don't know what you mean by expungements. Is a conviction for immigration purposes.
Expungement on cases?
Yeah, that's not, expungement is still a conviction. What I would do before you do anything or file anything is let's take a look at the dispositions that you have and see if you qualify. I'd rather look at the dispositions and tell you whether you qualify or not than give you a blanket statement, file or not file. Okay? So it depends what you were found guilty of and all the different arrests. So hold on 1 second. Let's go to Kingsley in Prince George County, Maryland.
Yeah.
Hi, Kingsley.
Yeah, I have a problem for immigration. I was granted asylum 2019.
What happened in 2019?
I was granted asylum 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came out, I applied for my wife and my children back home in my country.
Okay.
So, but the problem is that I was supposed to apply the I-730. I instead go and apply the The I-130.
No, you do the I-730. You don't do an I-130 because you don't have a green card yet.
Yeah, that is why.
Right. So just forget the I-130. You did the wrong form. Do the I-730.
So could I have to start it afresh?
Yes.
It's already a year
You
I
screwed up,
applied.
unfortunately. So do it again. The longer you wait to file the right form, the longer your family's waiting.
Okay.
All right.
So how long can it take, sir?
I've seen situations where it takes at least 2 years these days. So get it filed.
Okay.
All right. And if you need help, call me. Hold on. Let's go to Mohammed in Chicago. Mohammed.
Hi, Brad.
How you doing?
Good. I have a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is an SB1 visa?
An FB1?
SB1.
Oh, SB1, like Sam's Boy 1. That's for a returning resident who stayed outside of the United States more than 6 months and is scared that they gave up their permanent residence. They can get what's called an SB1 visa at the U.S. Embassy, prove that there was not their intention to give up their permanent residence and return as a lawful resident despite being out of the U.S. for a long period of time.
And how much time they give for the person to go from his home country to the U.S.? How much time they give?
After you get issued the SB1 visa?
Yes.
Couple months, I would assume. Depends. They give you an expiration date, but it's not going to be for years.
Within 6 months, right?
Probably.
Yeah. And how much duration the process takes?
The couple weeks. You just walk in the embassy and make the application and submit your documentation.
Okay. Thank you, Brad. Thank you very much.
Ronil in Bronx. Ronil.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Romeo. I have a question I want to ask.
Yes.
Okay. In 2019, I was charged with sexual harassment, and there was nothing happening for it. And they, whenever I travel, they say they sealed it, and so I contact the court so they could reduce, get it off because it's not going to be off by itself. But however, I was filing for my wife. I didn't know. I contacted the court and it said they could reduce it to a violation. So I want to know if that would pose any problem.
But you're the U.S. citizen, right?
No, a resident, permanent resident.
You're a permanent resident, and now you were. Tell me again the arrest and the conviction.
No, I was arrested for sexual. No, I was charged with sexual harassment. And there was nothing happening for the case. COVID came in, nothing happening. I traveled 2 times. They said they see something there, so I should contact the court so it could get off. However, I started filing for my wife and I didn't know. So I contacted the court and they said they could reduce it to a violation.
Well,
but I want to know
if it's a violation, then that's not a crime. You're fine.
Okay, so it's good, right? So it won't pose anything to my green card by filing for my wife.
Nope.
No, but can I ask one more question?
This happens in New York, I assume, right? Because you're in the Bronx.
Yeah. There's another question. I didn't, however, the filing is in progress, but I didn't agree to the offer as yet. So would it still cause any problems?
You didn't agree to what yet?
The offer, the violation offer.
No. It has no effect on your wife's case unless you're found guilty of sexual abuse of a minor.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right. Josephina in Palm Beach, Florida.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you,
Good.
Brad?
What's going on?
Okay. The priority date of I filed a petition for my son, I-130. The priority date is January 2015. And now it's already April 2015. We haven't gotten any NBC welcome letter. What should we do?
Contact the NVC. Have you?
I called last week, but they said they cannot process it because it's still June. But isn't it that they say 6 to 8 months before the priority date becomes current?
Generally, but if not, but hopefully you'll hear from them soon. They're very backed up at the NVC. What I would suggest is have a good attorney deal with it, because you don't want anything to slow down, and obviously you want your family to come.
Yeah, okay. So I should contact an attorney.
Yeah.
For that.
Yes.
Is it okay to wait for maybe another 15 days to 30 days?
Absolutely.
Before...
I don't think that's unreasonable.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Good
Have
luck.
a great day. Bye bye.
Okay. Kingsley in Prince George's County, Maryland.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yes.
So I applied for I-1.
Didn't we speak already, Kingsley, right? I think I spoke to Kingsley already.
Yes.
He's calling back
I have
again.
another question.
Okay.
So I paid for the fees. So can the UIS refund me the money back?
No. Because you screwed up. Welcome to America. Life's not fair in America, just like it's not fair in a lot of places.
Yes.
All
Because
right, so
I
you
want
lost your money.
70
You lost it.
Yes.
It's gone. Kaput. File again.
Because I-170 is free.
I understand, Kingsley, but you screwed up. They're not giving you back your money.
Okay, sir.
Sorry.
That's my question.
I'm just. It's not my role. If I was the U.S. government, I'd give it back to you, but they're not doing it. All right. I don't make the rules. I just tell you what they are. By the way, if you didn't get your immigration questions answered, you could always follow me on Instagram at @RealBradBernstein. You follow me on Instagram at @RealBradBernstein. Drop me a DM. I'll be happy to answer your immigration questions. You can also follow us at Bradshaw Live on Instagram. Follow us on Bradshaw Live at Instagram. You don't like 2 hours of us or 1 hour on a pop-up, but 30 seconds, Bradshaw Live. You can also drop us questions on TikTok at Bradshaw Live, and then I give you a video response. Check it out, right? Just go to the questions at the top on TikTok, and we are giving out personal video responses from me on TikTok. You like that, Vanessa? Did you check that out?
I certainly do.
Yes.
Yep, I sure did.
All right. And Jonathan, Vanessa, what do you guys got?
Yep, you guys can follow me at Jonathan Elias TV on Instagram.
And you guys can follow me at Vanessa.Contreras TV.
All right. You ready to do some social media check-in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, first one comes from Abdullah Atil, Brad Squad VIP member. If I need to get an info pass appointment quickly, does an upcoming ticket to travel qualify as an urgent reason to expedite my info pass appointment?
Yes, you need the plane ticket.
Sunny Ball, another Brad Squad VIP member, asked, what is ASAP membership to apply for EAD in asylum?
What's an ASAP, as soon as possible?
Yeah, as soon as possible membership.
I don't know what it is. Basically, he wants to be able to get his work permit as quickly as possible. Well, first of all, file it. And then if it's delayed, then come up with a humanitarian reason why it needs to be expedited.
All right. Mamang Aliza, YouTube. Can an employer petition for an overstayed person?
Perhaps if they're 245I, or if they can do a provisional waiver and go home and come back. You got to look backwards. You can do a job sponsorship, but at the end, can you adjust here? Can you go home and come back easily without a 10-year bar? So you got to look at that first, and then if the answer is yes, go back to the beginning. Okay, what's the job sponsorship? Is this a possibility?
Alicia Pendergast on Facebook. I have heard nothing about medical deferred action through immigration. Still waiting on my work authorization. Any update? Also, can undocumented persons still use their license to fly to different states?
You can use your license to fly to different states. Medical deferred action, if you are in the hospital and you can't travel, or there is some problem that if you had to leave, there's no medical treatment back home, you can apply for deferred action at your local immigration office based on humanitarian needs, but that's always been the law.
Okay, Landoff Virtues on Facebook. I was scheduled for my second interview for my I-485 and I-130, which is coming up in the next few weeks. My old medical report submitted previously has expired. Should I go with a new medical report to interview, or should I wait till USCIS requests the new medical report after the interview?
I don't think you're going to need a new one. I think that your old one is fine. Don't spend your money getting a new one unless immigration asks for it.
Muhammad Islam on YouTube. Is Biden's Citizenship Act 2021 dead?
It's on life support.
Oh, man.
Call a paramedic.
Right. All right. And last one for today is Danish Danny on Facebook. Does the joint sponsors household include the petitioner too, or is it only the beneficiary? It's for a CR1.
The joint household income is the petitioner and all U.S. citizens and residents who live in the household.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's look at our paper.
Yes.
I sound like Brad.
Yes, exactly. What's next?
All right. Located in Brooklyn, Emma's Torch is a nonprofit social enterprise that offers culinary training and job placement services to refugees and survivors of human trafficking. We spoke to the founder of the program, Kerry Brodie. Now check it out.
Yeah. What's the...
My name is Kerry Brodie, and I'm the Executive Director and founder of Emma's Torch. Emma's Torch is a nonprofit social enterprise that does culinary training and job placement services to refugees and survivors of human trafficking. And we run a little cafe out here in Brooklyn where our students train and gain the necessary skills to access the job market. We take 2 students at a time for 8 weeks. We help ensure that they have job placement success by the end of the time they're with us. We do informal English education along the way, so we're teaching very specific items that they need to use, and all of our instruction is in English. Our curriculum is developed through our chef as well as through our Chef's Council, which is a loose formation of different restaurant individuals who help us understand what our students need to be able to do in order to access the job market and land successful jobs. So it can be chopping skills, how to make a prep list, or anything in between. We work very closely with refugee resettlement agencies and homeless shelters who refer in clients who then apply for our program. So not only is our program free, we actually pay our students while they are learning, so they really do treat it like a job. In order for our students to apply to our program, they need to have legal work authorization in the U.S., and more than anything else, they need to have a passion for food. Our students come from all over the world: Saudi Arabia, Nepal, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Mexico, Honduras, Burkina Faso, Togo, and Guinea. We have refugees who are fleeing large-scale conflicts. We have asylees who are fleeing because of who they are and who they love. And we have people who are brought here against their will, who are trafficked and brought here as slaves. But when they walk in the door, they're no longer any of those categories. They're chefs.
My name is Claudine Diallo Traoré. I come from West Africa, Burkina Faso. This program gave me a lot of experience, and I learned the best here in this program. MS Touch, I learned chef cooking. I have my kids, Africa, and my family. Very proud of me. I'm continue to learn management for the kitchen. My American dream is to open my own restaurant, live here and bring something good in this country. My dream gonna be real now. God bless America.
something new every day from our students, whether it's a new way of thinking about flavor profiles or how to display something, or even just understanding what the true meaning of human perseverance is. I feel really lucky and inspired by them. That we don't see them as victims, we see them as chefs. So invariably, when they get their first paycheck, they'll usually thank me. And I have to explain, you don't have to thank me, you earned that. You have that by right. One of our students was working at White Mustache, which is a wonderful artisanal company here in Red Hook. And we can't wait to see where the rest of them head. And we have had 8 graduates so far, and we're really hopeful that we can help as many people as possible. Emma's torch is named after Emma Lazarus. She was a feisty woman in the 1800s who wrote the poem that's on the Statue of Liberty, and to us, her vision of what it meant to be American was to welcome in the stranger, and that's something that we hope to continue on.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. All right, so for July 4th, Emma's torch, and it was the poem from the poem on the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. That's
very
awesome.
Apropos. Very
Yeah.
good choice of what we put on there. All right, it's Fri-Yay. It's a July 4th weekend. Let's not do fireworks in the studio. Vanessa, no fireworks in the studio today. All right. You ready?
Okay, guys. Let's start the weekend with a bang.
Yeah. All right. By the way, if we win, I'm gonna go crazy.
Oh. Whoa.
And if we lose, I'm gonna go crazy. Either way, I'm going crazy because it's Fri-Yay.
All right.
All right. Let's do it.
Can I get advanced parole with a U visa?
No.
If I am in unemployment, can I apply for a tourist visa for my mother?
Your mother applies for a tourist visa. You don't.
Can I sponsor my cousin for a green card?
No.
How long does USCIS take to make an asylum decision?
Right now, if you file, probably 180 days to 9 months.
After how many days can I file mandamus?
Waiting over a year for a decision.
What is the easiest way to move to Canada to the U.S., from Canada to the U.S.?
Call an immigration lawyer.
Can an undocumented individual work?
Yes, but undocumented, obviously.
Can I apply for a driver's license with pending asylum?
In New York State.
If I overstay my visa, will I automatically be deported?
Maybe.
Yes!
I said I was going crazy! I didn't even know if we could have balloons. We were going to have balloons! I know it! We were going to blow up! There was like that! Did we do it? Did we do it?
I need you to do that at least once a week, every Friday.
I said I was going to go crazy, one way or the other.
Fireworks today. That's what we need.
Yes.
Right.
Wait. Go back in some of the questions. If you're undocumented, yeah, you can work. Anyone can work.
Right.
People that hire you, you know. And there was one: if you overstay your visa, are you automatically deportable? Yeah, if they catch you, obviously, but you can always defend yourself in a deportation, try to get a green card. So yeah, but we did it.
We did it.
All right.
Comments of the day. All right, our first comment of the day comes from Carol Anderson, the Tiger, saying, I love Fuzzy Fri-Yay. It's so calming and funny and pleasant and enjoyable. Thanks, Brad team.
All right.
Yes, it is.
It is. It's fun.
I enjoy it like the most.
Yeah, it's fun because we don't talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't stand him. Okay, yes. We don't even.
Okay, we're not gonna
go there.
Okay, our next comment of the day comes from Milo's Mintroff saying, Happy early 4th of July. Hope you have one amazing holiday. Don't get blown up.
And we didn't.
We did not.
All right. And
No,
our
we did
third
not.
our third comment of the day comes from Joan Ambitious Powell saying, I'm still on vacation, enjoying Florida. That's what I'll be doing.
All right, Joan, why
she's
not?
Been on vacation for
why
a while.
not?
Like
you know
it.
what? I like when I hear people enjoying life.
Same.
Whatever you're doing, if you're enjoying life, I want to hear about it.
That part.
Yes.
I agree. Okay, and our next one of our VIPs, Carol Anderson the Tiger, saying rice and beans, chicken and vegetables, and carrot juice at the dinner.
Ooh, Carol with 2 comments in a day.
2.
She is strong on her comments today, right?
I like it.
Strong on the comment game, they say. Right.
I like it.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, everybody. Have a great, happy July 4th, whatever you're doing. Guys, stay safe. Stay away from fireworks. Don't get blown up. Please be safe, because people always get injured on July 4th.
This is true.
And, of course, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy time off, enjoy your vacation, enjoy relaxing at home, enjoy life, whatever you're going to do. We're going to be off on Monday. We'll see you back on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. So, Sam, as part of the production, we have to say this disclaimer at the end of the show. Do you mind reading it for me?
Okay, but you know, Brad, I have to do everything around here. It's bad enough I've got to remember everything that happened on the episode from the previous day.
Forget it. I'll do it. The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm, located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. And now, conveniently located in Hartford, Connecticut on 1 Congress Street. Visit us in Connecticut or in New York at 225 Broadway. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAWLINK. 1-800-529-5465.